Hey everyone, it's March 31st, and that means that if today is your birthday, you share it with Christine Paolilla, a mass murderer known for the Clear Lake Massacre in 2003, and that is her right up there. Born in 1986, Paolilla had a childhood filled with loss, as her father, grandfather, and great-grandmother all died when she was very young. Her mother picked up a drug habit, and she was sent from her birthplace in New York to live with her grandparents in Texas. She was diagnosed with alopecia, losing her hair, eyebrows, and eyelashes, and since she didn't have Will Smith to defend her honor, she wore wigs to cover up her hair loss, causing her to feel self-conscious about her appearance. Lacking any skill at doing her own hair and makeup, she had messy, drawn-on eyebrows and cheap wigs and was relentlessly bullied by classmates. Things seemed to get a bit better, however, as her mother beat her drug habit and moved in with Paolilla and her grandparents, and she made friends with two popular girls at school who taught her how to do her makeup and style her wigs. She began to flourish, even being voted Miss Irresistible by her peers, and she began to date a 21-year-old when she was just 17. Their relationship was tumultuous, filled with frequent fights and violent outbursts from both parties. Unfortunately, she fell into using drugs and alcohol, and in 2003, Paulila went to her friend's house planning to purchase drugs from them. Her boyfriend and one of the residents got into an argument, leading to Paulila shooting four young adults in the home as many as a dozen times each. When she realized that one victim was still alive, even after being shot many times, she beat her to death with the butt of her gun. The couple fled the scene, and investigators didn't find any clues as to who the perpetrator was, so she nearly got away with it. After Paulila's boyfriend was arrested for car theft the next year, the two finally split for good, and she went to rehab, where she met the man who would become her husband. Despite their best efforts, they both fell off the wagon and began using heroin and cocaine together, living out of a motel. On the second anniversary of her murders, Paulila confided in her husband that she was the killer, and shortly thereafter an anonymous call was made to police to tip them off. While it seems likely her husband had something to do with it, we can't say for sure. But a quadruple homicide seems like grounds for a divorce to me. The police arrived at her hotel room, which was littered with more than 100 heroin needles. Her ex-boyfriend was soon found dead from an intentional overdose in South Carolina when he got word that his role in the crime had been discovered. While she blamed her ex-boyfriend for the killings, evidence showed that she had in fact been the main shooter, and she was convicted in 2008 of 4 counts of murder. Paulila was sentenced to life in prison, and she won't be eligible for parole until 2046 when she is 60 years old. Her story was featured in episode 5 of the Oxygen TV series Snapped. If this was your birthday, I hope you had a great day. If you know somebody whose birthday it is today, send them this video so they can find out all about their birthday twin. And to Christine Paolilla, I have to say, happy birthday, you bastard.